This is City Talk 105.9.
Hello, I'm Larry Neild and I'm talking to Michael Hatton, likes to be known as Mick, and Mick is the youngest brother of Nancy Hatton of Widnes Lane fame. Hello Mick, how are you?
I'm very well indeed, thank you.
You were born in 1934.
I was.
At 17 Moon Street, yeah. And you lived there for how long?
Well, I lived there for about 2 years. Because when I was about 2, we moved to Travis Street.
Travis Street. What number? Do you remember?
About number 2, I think. It was the top house in Travis Street, which isn't a was.
Why did you move to Travis Street?
I don't know. I was only a baby. I was 2 years of age.
Oh, yeah. You just went.
That's all virtually that's all I remember. And then I grew up till I was 6. Because in 1939-40, we moved to Alfred Street.
Number 29?
29 Alfred Street.
And that was because it was a brand new house?
Yeah, it was because it was a brand new house. It was all about just being built then and getting pebble dashed and everything.
So, yeah, they were all terrace streets, weren't they?
Travis, Travis Street, yeah.
On Grenfell.
With the outside toilets at the back and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And some of them are still there.
What about, did your parents buy Travis, the house in Alfred Street, or were they renting it?
They was only renting it. Midwards was the agent then.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That's why they got Midward Street. No, my dad wouldn't do anything like that, you see. And I think I don't know what the rent was. Not very much. But I do know that after the war was over, they were selling those houses for £4,000 each.
Really?
To the people who owned them.
So
people lived in them, yeah.
So you moved to Alfred Street in 1940, did you?
1939, because war had just broke out.
Okay.
So it must be back in 1939.
What's your first memory of Nancy, your sister?
The first memory of her was when she came home from. She was a nurse, and she came home with an American soldier, and his name was Orville McCreary.
Orville McCreary.
Yeah, that was his name, Mac. Yeah.
And he liked to be called Mac.
He did, yeah. And of course, I didn't see much of my sister because I was only a kid, 6 years of age, and she was only came home every now and again. She was a military nurse, wasn't she? So that was it, you know.
She was at Winnick Hospital as a nurse, and they were taking in a lot of. It was like a military hospital, wasn't it?
I believe so. I don't know. Yeah.
What did you think of Mac?
He was a very great bloke, great organiser. Apparently, done a bit of wrestling as well in the army and all this.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But of course, typical American, like very forceful, like you know. Yeah. But me and him got on very well together.
When you were a kid in Widnes, he was a soldier at Burtonwood. What did you think of his accent?
Oh, we were all then. It was all and overawed with this American accent, especially his accent, like you know.
From Indiana.
Yeah, well, he got to come from Bedford, in Indiana. That's where he originated. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
And of course, to us, what we did then when I was getting a bit older, like, he's going around saying any gum chum and all that.
Any gum chum.
Yeah,
right,
okay. That was it, like you know. But as for seeing them at home, I don't remember a great deal about them. I know he came and Marshall Leake came because she was with Elsie, but it meant nothing to me. The only thing it meant to me was we got toffees off them.
Toffees, yeah. Gum and toffees.
Yeah.
Of course, we'll go back. You just mentioned Elsie because Nancy was the oldest of 5 children.
But as far as I know, yeah, I'm not sure whether Erica and Nancy, which was her side. I can't remember now. Anyway, yeah.
So you had Nancy, then Eric.
Yes.
Elsie.
Yes.
Vera.
Yes.
You.
Yes.
And then Jacqueline. It's 5 of you, really.
Yeah.
And Jacqueline also married a GI?
No. She married a bloke from Prescott.
Okay. So was it Elsie?
Elsie married Marshall Leake. He was an American MP.
Okay, military policeman.
Yeah.
And then Elsie went to America as well to live.
Yeah, Nancy went first, was as a GI bride.
Okay.
And Elsie stayed here for a while because Mac had been a policeman in the American Army. He had lots of postings round, and they had a couple of kids while they were here. And then they moved when the war finished. Mac moved to what they call the islands.
Okay.
And he was under police in the islands around Hawaii and them places. And then they had other 2 children, you know.
Okay. Your dad, he was also called Michael.
Yes.
Yeah. He was a sheet metal worker.
He was.
Whereabouts did he work?
Birmingham Corrugated Iron.
In Widnes?
Yes.
In Widnes, right.
Well,
did your mum work?
Oh, yes.
What did she do?
She was a fitters labourer.
Really?
In the ICI.
An
Yeah.
ICI?
Oh, everyone had to work them days. Oh, yeah,
Really?
yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What school did Nancy go to?
St Bede's.
St Bede's.
As far as I know, yeah, because
Yeah.
that was all parish then.
Did you go to St Bede's?
Only till I was about 5, I think, because then when we moved to Alfred Street, that became in the parish of St Mary's Parish.
So you moved to St Mary's?
Yeah.
St Mary's.
That's where I finished my school at St Mary's.
Okay. How did Mac, Nancy's husband to be at this stage, how did he get on with the rest of your family, particularly with your parents?
Very well. Very
They liked
well.
him?
Oh, yeah. Very much. Yeah.
I presume he was American. He'd be very friendly, very courteous.
Oh, yeah, he was brilliant. But so was Max. They were fitted in really well, you know.
When did you first become aware that Nancy and Mac were going to get married?
I didn't.
You didn't know? No.
I don't remember anything at all about them getting married. That was it, you know. I just don't. There was as far as I know, there was no big ceremony. I never went to any weddings. That was all. It's certain. In those days, like, you know.
So they got married about 1945 or something like that, I'm guessing.
I should imagine so, because that's Nancy was having Jacqueline,
Yeah.
and they got married.
Okay, and in 1946, Nancy and her baby daughter Jacqueline left Widnes, presumably sailed from Liverpool.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
for Ellis Island.
I should imagine so. Yeah.
Do you remember them going?
No.
No recollection of that.
No, because I was a kid. You see, you know, there was no big ceremony, nothing like that. It was just a case of. Put it this way, it's just a case of she was one of these women who'd got herself in trouble with a Yank, and that was it. And she was going over there to live. And that was it. You know,
oh, really? Yeah.
Well, that's how it was, though.
Where did Nancy and Mac live when they first got together?
I don't know. Well, I was a kid.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't remember staying at our house in Alfred Street. So they don't know where they went, you know, unless they had quarters or whatever on the base. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
And they went to live in. When she went to America, she went to live with Mac's parents in Bedford.
That's in Indiana.
In Bedford, Indiana. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, at some stage, didn't you ever say to your parents, "Where's our Nancy? She's not here." No. But she just
gone. See, I didn't say that much to him anyway. I had a brother, Eric.
Yes.
And for a long while, I didn't know I had a brother, Eric. So until he was killed.
Really? He was killed in action, was he? Or?
I don't know. You said he was a Marine commando, and he just said, we got letters saying the King said,
Okay.
you know, a lot of that, and that's it, you know. And they had a military funeral in Widnes with him anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Eric, how old was Eric when he died?
Just turned 21.
Just turned 21. It's
Yeah.
cruel, isn't it?
That's
Killed.
it, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And apparently he was about 6 foot tall, you know.
Yeah, wow.
I've got some photos. I haven't got the photos now, of course, because my sons have been like, yeah.
So there was 5 of you, and you're the only one left.
Yes, that's it.
Right. Your parents, obviously, they've well gone, and you're in your 70s, 74,
79.
79.
Well, we'll be in May 30th of May.
30th of May, you're 79. Happy birthday, anyway. So, crumbs. Did you ever go to America?
Oh yeah. What happened was, we got on about 72-ish, when who started the cheap airlines? Laker.
Oh, Laker.
Yeah. Well, when Laker started the cheap airlines, I have my auntie and uncle, Agnes and Jack Riley, as they were then. Like now, Agnes and Nancy. Although Agnes was Nancy's auntie, I think Nancy was older than Agnes.
Okay.
You know, it's one of those things. They were all like sisters and auntie and niece. You know.
Oh right. Okay. So you went on Laker.
Well, we were sat. That's why we were sat in the Buffs Club actually in Widnes, with Jack and Agnes. That's what I said. That was Nancy's niece.
Okay.
But they were very, very more like sisters, like, you know.
Okay.
And Agnes said, "Why don't we all go to America and see Nancy?" And so we said, "Yeah, because it's cheap then." So all 4 of us went over there, and we were surprised to see us. Like, you know, we had a good holiday, 3 weeks holiday.
You went for 3 weeks. When was that?
But make sure to imagine it was 1972-ish, something like that, you know.
1972.
Somewhere around that area, like, you know.
So you were born in 34. So you'd still be yeah. So you went with your wife
Oh yeah, and auntie and uncle, if you like, yeah.
for a 3-week holiday.
Yeah.
You must have been a bit surprised when you got there, because wouldn't it be like the middle of nowhere, or was it a big place?
Well, to me, yes, it was. I was amazed how vast America is, and all that. But don't forget, I spent a lot of time in Egypt anyway, so I was in the army for all
Okay.
around the Middle East, So
Right.
travelling didn't bother me that much, But one little novelty thing is that when we decided to go on this first trip to America, which was a rare thing nowadays, Jack Riley said to me, the women were saying, how are you going to go dressed? The usual thing. And Jack Riley said, how are you going to go dressed? And I said, like Churchill.
Oh, really?
And he said, you what? I said, right. So I did. I had a pinstripe suit, a bowler hat, umbrella, briefcase, and that's how I went.
Like that?
Yeah.
Like Churchill?
Just like Churchill.
I bet you were given a great welcome.
I got escorted everywhere. It was brilliant.
Really? Did they think you were Churchill?
No, but I looked like an officer of the guards, because that's the guards officers' mufti uniform. The umbrella and all that, yeah. It was only for a laugh,
Oh, good. That's great. You must have been. You must have been quite a picture in Indiana, dressed like that.
Oh, believe you me! But as soon as we got there, of course, it was sweltering hot and all this, we had a good laugh. All the people we knew got to know them great,
Yeah.
And one of the ladies, Pat Pfeiffer, she was a school teacher, and she had just joking about things. I had to go out one day all in bathing costumes with this flaming uniform thing, just all that and everything, so for a joke. And she asked me would I go and lecture the children in school, so I went around lecturing.
Hey, that's good. Very good.
And we had a good laugh,
This is City Talk 105.9.